Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 180. My name is Jason Rippelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com. Remember the dash to save the cash, and buy and sell DVC.com. I can't believe we're at 180.
Yeah.
My gosh.
And today is July 17th, 2024, which means 11th month window is June 17th, 2025. 7th month window is February 17th, 2025. And as Scott mentioned, if you're looking to rent out your points or to rent some points, it is DVC-Rental.com. Remember the dash to save the cash. I believe they are still the only rental company, or if not, one of the only few rental companies where you can check availability without having to pay any money. So,
Okay. There's one other company that allows you to do it. Yes. The other ones charge you.
So if you've gone down the rabbit hole of you don't want to go over here, just remember you can come over here, you can check availability, you can see this is available, and you can do that all free of charge and then figure out what you want to book and then go from there. If you're looking to sell your Disney Vacation Club or you have questions about buying, it's buyandsellDVC.com. Come visit us. We'll be happy to help you out as well. And now we're going to start on the buy and sell side of things. And this is something that I took off of the internet. And basically the person asked a question. They said, hi, I've had my offer accepted and it's with Disney now, but I've just had an email from broker telling me as I'm buying from an international buyer and I need to get an ITIN and I need to get my passport certified by the U.S. Embassy in London. Is this correct? I've read a lot about resale buying and I've never heard of anyone having to go to the embassy. Has anyone done this? Thanks. Well, first of all, I just want to say that when you look at listings, if you look at a listing in the description where it talks about the points and it says 150 points coming 9124 and 150 points coming 9125, the majority of brokers out there will list, if it's an international seller, right after that, it'll say international seller. I'm not saying every company lists as international seller, but most companies list international seller. So if you were to buy from us, when you go to make the offer, we're gonna because you have to fill out your address and everything, and we're gonna say, hey, you're an international buyer buying from an international seller. You're gonna have to get an ITIN number. This is the process to get the ITIN number. Some international buyers, that doesn't bother them. They'll go through the process. Some already have an ITIN number. But if you're an international buyer and you buy from a domestic seller, you don't have to worry about any of those things. So the fact that the fact that brokers put international seller on the listing, the reason that they put it on there really has changed over the years. I mean, it used to indicate that if you bought from international seller, it's always going to make it through right of first refusal. Well, that's still the case. Like Disney doesn't want to deal with the FERPA tax that the international seller has to pay. So yeah, your property is not going to have any problem making it through right of first refusal. But the other reason it's on there, it's more now because if you're an international buyer, do you want to get the ITIN? So we would let you know that up front. So you wouldn't buy it and then find out, 4 weeks into buying it, because it is a process. It should be disclosed from the beginning, because, you may not want to go through the process. It's like, anyway, I don't want to.
And this is only, again, if you're an international buyer and an international seller. If you're a U.S. buyer or a U.S. seller, this is not the case. So it's not as common of a scenario. Just to make sure. I mean, I know you've mentioned it a couple times already, but I just wanted to drill it in there that this is, international to international.
So I just wanted to discuss that. So yes, if you are an international buyer and you buy from an international seller, you are required to get an ITIN. Of course, if you already have it, perfect. But if you don't, then you have to get an ITIN number. And now we're on to the food review of the week.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you! Get in my belly!
So for today's food review, it was my birthday back in May, and I'm a Landry's member, which means that you get a free gift, a $25 gift card for your birthday month, which can be used at any of the Landry's restaurants. So we decided to go to T-Rex Cafe at Disney Springs. And to be honest, I had not been there since the pandemic. They changed their menu a good amount, and they removed several of the top items of stuff that I used to buy. So for a while I was boycotting them, but the free $25 lured me back in, and my wife and I went for lunch. We got her meal and my meal. So the first thing I want to go over is my wife's meal, which was the tar pit fried shrimp with tartar and cocktail sauce, seasoned fries, coleslaw, $26.99. We had a small difference of opinion here, but not too far off. Both of us found that they had a very weird texture. They were a bit spicy, which was odd, and they didn't taste very fresh. I'm not saying that it tastes like frozen shrimp out of the box, but I mean, they kind of did. I gave it a 5.2, but some of that was probably because I dipped it in cocktail sauce and I dipped it in the tartar sauce, which helps mask the flavor. My wife gave it an insanely disappointing 2.3. So not a great start to a restaurant that we used to love, but had boycotted for 3 years due to all the menu changes. But I mean, you know, we want to try it again, and so far not too stellar, unfortunately.
It's not good.
No, I think 2.3 is one of the worst scores we've ever given. It's up there with that macaron that I got. Actually, the macaroon from Disneyland it was supposed to be after, what's it called? The Matterhorn, and it was just a solid piece of like coconut with like white chocolate on top. That was pretty darn terrible. So this was right up there with that.
And now we're on to the DVC-rental side of things.
From the rental side, I just wanted to discuss some of the spaciousness and amenities of the Disney Vacation Club villas. So we don't address it too often, as the majority of our renters get studios. But for comparison, a standard Disney room is around 260 square feet. A Disney Vacation Club starts around 350 for the studios and goes up to 2,800 square feet for the grand villas. You've got the options of duo studios that'll sleep 2, regular studios that sleep 4 to 5, 1 bedrooms will sleep 5, and two bedrooms sleep 8 to 9, and then your grand villas will sleep up to 12. So it caters to families of all sizes, allows you room to spread out. You've got multiple living areas in them. Sometimes it's absolutely nice to have a separate area where you can close your door and just you and the wife can relax at night. Your kids can still be up in the living room if they want, or if you've got little ones, they can go into a bedroom, close the door, and go to sleep while you and your wife can still sit out and watch TV, have a drink of wine, whatever you and your family like to do. But it's just really nice to have that extra space sometimes. Another great thing is that all of the villas come in the studios. They come with kitchenettes, which means it's a small refrigerator, like a dorm-sized fridge, microwave, and coffee maker. All of the 1 bedrooms and up come with full kitchens. So you've got a bigger fridge, you've got the stove, an oven, microwave. You know, both of them have sinks. The larger rooms, 1 bedrooms and up, come with laundry facilities in the rooms. The studios have washers and dryers on on one of the main floors. If you're staying in one of the studios, you're able to go use the washers and dryers for free. Except you have to pay for laundry detergent if you don't have it with you. All of the DVC studios come with either balconies, or if they're on the first floor, they'll come with a patio. And another great option, multiple bathrooms. I can't stress this one enough. If you've got a family and you're trying to get ready in the morning, everybody waiting on one bathroom is not really the greatest idea. So having multiple bathrooms where one person can be showering and another bathroom somebody's shaving and going to the bathroom, and it's just having that is very, very helpful when you've got family with you. I'm trying to think what else I have written down here. Some of the examples of some of the cool things, I know I've gone over this, is, imagine you're enjoying a Mickey waffle for breakfast in your fully equipped kitchen before you head out to the parks. In the studios, again, you can have little snacks, but again, you could do I know whenever we stayed sometimes in the 1 bedrooms, we'll have eggs, or we'll actually make food. Helps you save some money as well when you can make your own food in the larger rooms. You hang out on your balcony at night with a refreshing drink, overlooking the beautiful resort scenery. And, again, what's great is that, kids can have their own movie night in the living room while the parents unwind in their separate space. I mean, there's a lot of really great options. Typically, studios are the least expensive. One bedrooms are typically about double the price of the studios, double the amount of points, so double the price. Two bedrooms are a little more. Grand villas are a lot more. The grand villas are a beautiful option, definitely a lot more expensive than a regular two bedroom. You can typically get a couple two bedrooms for the price of a grand villa, but the grand villas are absolutely beautiful. And I mean, if you're looking to spread out, I mean, go again. We do mostly studios, but a lot of regular DVC members don't do the studios because when you go to the meetings for DVC, a lot of times they emphasize how great it is to have a home away from home where you've got a kitchen and you can do your laundry and you've got your own privacy. So I think the best thing to take away from this whole thing is that, to sum it up, Disney has a lot of great options, and for whether it's two of you in a room or 12 in a room, Disney's got you taken care of. So it just depends how much you want to spend on the vacation. There's lots of varieties to choose from. But besides all these rooms, obviously there's so many different resorts that all have different feels to them. So that there really is something for everyone. No matter what trip you're on, there's something for everyone. And if you switch it up, every trip's a different trip. Like we used to do split stays in the past. One of my favorite trips was a split. My wife won't agree with me because she's the one who had to pack up everything. But one of my favorite trips was a split stay between Beach Club and Jumbo House at Animal Kingdom. So we had Jumbo House, very, very, very dark and mahoganies and exotic with the animals and African themed. And we did that for a couple nights. Then we jumped over to Beach Club, which is bright and airy and pools and, beachside themes. So, I mean, just two completely different vacations. I mean, 5 miles apart, 10 miles apart, they're so close to each other, but it's just night and day from what they are. So it's really, that's one of the things I absolutely love about Disney is that they're all just very, very different and they really cater to what you want. Some people don't like the darkness of Animal Kingdom and they'll go for the Beach Club. So, I mean, there's something for everyone.
So just curious question.
Yes.
Do you actually unpack your suitcase and put clothes in the drawers? Or?
We did.
No, I'm asking you though.
Me personally?
Yeah, you personally.
My wonderful wife does that typically.
Oh, okay.
I stand there looking like eye candy, and that's basically my job. And she's the one who takes care of putting the food in the fridge and putting the clothes away. And I mean, I'd be lost if I didn't have her with me. I wouldn't know what to do. It would be a mess. So thank goodness she's around.
Because I do not unpack my suitcase. My wife will unpack my kid's suitcase or her suitcase, but I'm like, no.
So you unpack yours, you're saying, or no?
No. I mean, I just take the stuff out of the suitcase as I need it. I don't unpack it.
I got you.
Put it in
You'll put it away. You handle your own clothes, but you leave it in the suitcase and then
Correct.
you take it out as needed.
So I didn't know if that is a common thing or uncommon thing, so I was just curious.
I think maybe once or twice in the past we've done that, but normally we always take it out and put it in the drawers.
Gotcha. Well, we're going to end on that note right there. Let us know. Do you unpack everything out of the suitcase, put it away? I mean, are you also hanging up stuff in the closet?
Yes.
Oh,
hang up stuff in the closet as well. We get fancy.
So we got to know what you guys do out there.
Do you live out of your suitcase or do you unpack everything when you arrive at Disney? Let us know.
All right. Let's end on that note and we'll see you next week.
Again, check out all of our social media. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube. This is all part of the YouTube and the podcast. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Technically, we're on Pinterest. I mean, don't look for us because we haven't posted anything probably in 10 years, but we're everywhere. Please follow us, watch us, and we hope you're enjoying. Have a great day.